Okay, hello class, welcome to this video. Since we didn't finish the lab 302 in the class today, I decided to record this video to help you get it done. And we do have some students have the problem to use the UDEX, right? It's okay. I connect with the IT. They said we do have some issues regarding the UDEX virtual desktop recently. So if you still have that problem, just let me know. I'll submit the ticket to let them fix for us. So now let's start with this lab 302, which is we're gonna learn how to create a database in the SQL Server Management Studio. Before we start to create this database, we want to create a folder in your own folders. So I want you to copy this path, which is the double backslash CRS dash analytics to CRS two-digit number. You just copy it and you click this button, find the file explorer, and you put the address in the home and switch it to the number that belongs to you. So this is mine. And once you are in your folder, I want you to create a new folder. So you can add this new, click this new, click folders, and change the names. If you don't have that one, you can right click and change the name. And I want you to name it as pet store. Then that's it for you. But for me, I can write my name since I do have the other pet store folders there. And that's the first step. The second step, I want you to open the SQL Server as Management Studio, as MS, then click this one. We want to use the SQL Studio to finish our lab, definitely. So once you are here, so you're able to see like the part we can connect. If you don't have this link anymore, you can go back to the lab 1, 301 to get this link. The link is crsaanalytics.fstate.edu/crs and the two numbers that belongs to you. And I want you to change it to optional and trust the service certificate. Click connect. All right, I got it here. Before we start to create the tables, we want to create a new database. When you click this button, as you can see, you only has the Blue Ridge University, the database we used in last lab. Now we need to create a new one. So I want you to right click this database and then click this new database. And we want to name it as Pet Store. And since we want to separate them for different students, so I want you to use your own last name. Like me, it's my last name, also the Pet Store. And we haven't finished that yet. We also need to change the path, which is a part we want to save this database file. So you can click under the path. There is three points. So you click this button and trying to go to the D and the student share and find the folder that belongs to you and find the folder just create, which is the Pet Store. For me, it's Pet Store LC. Then click OK. And similar for this one, again, you need to click the folders you created and click OK. Okay, so once you have them all, I want you to click OK. So now it's supposed to have a new database. So on the left side, as you can see, there is my database chain Pet Store. Okay, so that's the first part we need to do for this instruction for this lab. The next part, we want to build some tables and also build the dimensional data modeling, which is we learned in the class before. So going back to the instructions. So we got the folder down and we also create the database file. And the next part, we want to create a Word document named your last name, first name, and the pet store. So go ahead to open the Word file. I want to save it in a place. Open it, and we want to use the name, your last name, your first name, last name, first name, underscore, and pet store. Save it. Okay, so once the Word file been created, let's start to work on the code. So for this one, for this homework, the most important things for us is to build this diagram. And for this diagram, as you can see, it's including like the fact table, which is called the pet table, and also two dimension table, store table, and supply table. And we have nothing in our database now, so we're gonna create these three tables and insert the values into these three tables. And later we're gonna connect them with primary key and foreign key. So like, as you know, there's multiple variables into different tables, right? For different variables, we might use different data type. The integer means like when you have some like ID, pet ID, or store ID, they all should be used the integer. And when you have in price and cost, we want to use money. And when you have used the variable state, it should be two character. So we can use car2, and then we can also use varchar25 for like tags such as the supplier name, cities, address. Then we can use varchar25. So these are the code we're gonna use when we create each variable.